When trying to make conversions between different units of measurement, it's very helpful to remember different tricks along the way. We'll start with metric units of measurement. You can see the prefixes here that go along with the different units: kilo, hecto, deca, deci, centa, milli. Instead of having to try to remember which prefix goes where just by the name of the prefix, you can remember the phrase, King Henry died drinking chocolate milk. Then just remember that metric units all have a base of 10. So just as if you were using a place value chart going from ones to tens to hundreds, the same way that the value of the digit increases 10 times, same thing with units of measurement. For example, there are 10 millimeters in a centimeter, 10 centimeters in a decimeter, and so on. That pattern just continues to repeat as you increase the size of those different units of measurement. Makes it really easy if you're making conversions in the metric system, but in the United States, we don't regularly use the metric system, so it'll help a lot if you remember that phrase, King Henry died drinking chocolate milk, so you know which order you should be putting each different prefix in. When we're considering customary units of measurement, particularly for capacity, one easy trick to use is to draw one big G representing 1 gallon. 1 gallon contains 4 quarts. That's why there are 4 Qs. Each Q represents 1 quart. Within each quart, there are 2 pints. Within each pint, there are 2 cups. So if you draw a Q for each quart, then 2 P's inside each of those quarts, 2 C's inside each of the P's representing pints, makes it really easy to make those conversions. Then one thing that you have to remember is that within each cup, there are 8 fluid ounces. One trick for remembering that is if you look at the C's, it's kind of like the 2 circles that you would put together to make an 8. And that can be a trick to help you remember that each cup has 8 fluid ounces. One source of confusion for a lot of boys and girls learning to make measurement conversions between capacity and also mass or weight is telling the difference between fluid ounces and regular ounces. One trick that you can use to remember that 1 pound is 16 ounces is to think of the abbreviation for pound, and that abbreviation is LB. LB, if you think creatively, looks kind of like 16. That's just another trick to help you remember that 1 pound is 16 ounces when you're talking about mass or weight. One other trick that can help you remember different conversions, 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. It's the incorrect form of 2, but if you see that TO within the word ton, that can be a reminder that 1 ton is 2,000 pounds.